All right. So this is like kind of sad, but it's like almost like a wrap up team call. But anyways, we'll make it positive. Yeah, we just kind of wanted to go over the affiliate side of things because I know a lot of people had questions. First of all, I still don't know all the answers. Shelby doesn't know all the answers. We're just like kind of sharing what we know. And hopefully it makes things more clear for everybody. But yeah, feel free to ask questions. We might know the answer, and we're happy to answer that. So Shelby went on the cruise, the leadership cruise, and she kind of went in on what Carl was sharing. She filled me in a little bit on the weekend, and I said, let's bring this to the team. And she's obviously more than willing to share. So I will pass it over to Shelby.
Awesome. Hi guys. I'm hoping let me just switch this. Can you hear me okay? Okay, cool. Awesome. Yeah, so the bomb was dropped on Monday and then we left for the cruise the following Sunday. So everything was very fresh. And just kind of like my own sentiment. Um, the decision was made before the details were figured out, which is why I think things are so blurry right now. I think it was like we woke up one day and we have to make this decision in order to keep the company alive. And so they were kind of figuring things out on the fly as the week had progressed. And so we kind of got the inside scoop on that on the cruise. We had like a 2.5 hour conversation with Carl, kind of filling us in on what is the future direction and what is the opportunity that Carl sees here, kind of like as the CEO. So I want to share that with you tonight. I will first say that when the news broke, I had similar feelings to I'm sure a lot of people of like I think I messaged Shauna saying like I literally feel like someone passed away. Like that extreme of grief, right? Or like the worst breakup you've ever been through. And so I went into the cruise honestly like feeling all the feels like everybody else, right? Like sad, disappointed, frustrated, also even a little bit relieved. Right? Like I think a lot of us felt like this model wasn't necessarily working, but we were still working the ways that we always did because that's what used to work. And so I felt like this mixed bag of emotions, this roller coaster of emotions. And I want to share that because I'm sure a lot of you felt that too. And I know for me to hear like other people felt that way, like that's normal. Um, but I will say I went into the cruise knowing I would do the affiliate opportunity because why not? I thought back to like why did I start in the first place? And that was not because I even had any clue about how much money I could make. I literally was clueless. When I signed up with Shauna, I signed up because one, I wanted to do the fitness programs. And so that's where I started. And then I was a part of the community, and it was in the community, and it was in seeing the trips, and it was in the relationships, and it was in trying the products. That was the reason that I was here. It was never for the paycheck, anyways. The paycheck was great. I have goosebumps telling this to you because I think it's so easy to be disappointed when the paycheck goes away. But remembering back to the root of like, it was never the paycheck, you know? And so I knew in my bones that I would be an affiliate, even if the affiliate percentage was zero. I was going to be an affiliate because I still believe that these programs changed my life. What I do think we'll see moving forward is people picking and choosing what they choose to share, which we'll get into, but just kind of like the headspace that I went into the cruise into. And so I thought, like, from the initials of what I heard about the affiliate program, this was not going to be the same opportunity that it was when you could build a team. Like, that was my own personal belief. And because I had built the business, how they told us to build the business, which was go recruit a team, right? But as I sat in the conversation with Carl, which was in the last day, and heard the details about the affiliate opportunity, I do think that there's still an opportunity here for people to earn money. And I'm sharing this with you, like there's no benefit to us, sharing and helping each other, but we're doing this because we love to do it. And so I want to give you this information so that you can decide what feels most aligned for you moving forward. Because again, it like literally has no impact on me. I just want to give you kind of all the options. I think you've seen both Shauna and I kind of take a pause, take a beat. We didn't jump into anything else right away and waited for like the heart tug of like, what is it for us? And I would encourage you to do the same thing. So kind of going forward, there's kind of three ways that Carl envisions that you can earn an income. So the first way is the actual affiliate piece, right? Which is your standard affiliate piece. Send a link to somebody, they sign up, you get a kickback, whatever that percentage is, right? And we'll get into the specifics of that. But that's like option number one. But the opportunity, which is kind of replacing the team opportunity, is running subscription groups. And this is at the recommendation of Carl. They have, I will say, they have I felt really good leaving the conversation because they've invested in the infrastructure. So the coach office is going away, but they've invested in other tools. The tool is called Impact. If anybody's ever worked on campaigns with other brands, it's a very popular affiliate tool. I have an affiliate code with like Dynamite Clothing, and that's what they use. So for me, I was like, it's really great to see that they're investing in the proper infrastructure to do this the right way. So that's like the piece number one. The second piece, sorry, is running subscription groups. And so the other piece of software that they are developing is um, basically a platform that will allow you to charge a fee for what used to be your BOD groups. So, say for example, just because someone purchases a product now doesn't mean that you have to support them for free. What I would do and what Carl's recommendation is that you charge a membership fee. And the good thing is you get to decide what that looks like. So it could be $10 a month, it could be $25 a month, it could be $40 a month. It could be a one-time enrollment fee of $199. It could be an enrollment fee plus a monthly subscription. So you get to decide what that looks like based on the amount of support and value that you want to add to your group. And that platform, Beachbody, is rolling out. They'll take a small service fee. We don't know what that looks like today, but that's basically just like a subscription you would pay to like have a Flowdesk subscription or a Canva subscription or anything else. And so they were showing real life examples because from my understanding, don't hold me to this. I might be misunderstanding, but from my understanding, they took the platform that they stood up BOD groups on, and Carl created that as a separate business. So he has like other subscription groups running on the same software, if that makes sense. So like there's someone, and again, real life examples, there's someone who runs this is no way affiliated to Beachbody. Basically, Beachbody purchased the ability to use the software for BOD groups. But anyways, he has other people running subscription groups on it, and he has someone running a subscription group that is like an Alcoholics Anonymous subscription group. They charge $25 a month. Think of it as like a paid Facebook community where maybe they share trackers or wins or shout outs or however you would typically run a BOD group. They're charging $25 a month. She has 100,000 people in that group just based off of people that she's recruited from social media. And she earns $250,000 a month from her subscription group alone. So how I would think of this is like another stream of income. I think I said this to my team, but if anyone has learned anything in this process, please let it to be to never depend on a single source of income and to use this as your opportunity to diversify. So I would be a BODi affiliate. I would run a subscription group if that's something that you love to do. So that's option number two. And then option number three is if you love the team building aspect, his other suggestion was that you could basically create a group that says how to be a BODi affiliate and then charge a monthly subscription for people to join that BODi affiliate group or a one-time enrollment fee where you then take them through how to be a BODi affiliate. So kind of like the two pieces, but both subscription groups. Again, do with that what you will. You can decide what that looks like. It also doesn't have to be a BODi affiliate. Like I think that's the great opportunity you have in front of you is to like think like, what do you want to do as a business person, as an owner, as an entrepreneur? Not what do you want to do necessarily with BODi? And I think that's where like I also just want to encourage you because you learned so many skills in the process of building this business, whether you signed up one person or 1,000 people. You learned so many foundational things that are transferable to whatever you decide to do next, whether that is just being a BODi affiliate as a side hustle or running these groups or going all in and doing all three plus like other opportunities. Like there's so many things you learned here and you have so much value that I personally would love to just have a conversation with you if you're like, I don't know what to do next, because I see like the strengths of so many of you just from like watching you on social media and watch you build your businesses that I think sometimes it's nice to have someone else say like, hey, I think you could do this or you could do that, where maybe you don't see it in yourself. So those conversations have been helpful for me. So I'd love to have that conversation with anybody who wants that support, because you can also take everything you learned and go out and totally build your own thing, which I know some people are doing too. And I'm so excited to see kind of like what everyone decides to do. So those are kind of the three things that Carl shared are the opportunities with BODi. The other thing I wanted to touch on was like next steps if you do decide to continue to be a BODi affiliate. Um, the first thing that you'll want to do is sign up as an BODi affiliate like sooner than later, because there is a bonus structure that you get to qualify like without having to technically qualify for if you sign up. I believe it's before like a November date. All of this is in the FAQ, so you can read through it there to get the exact dates. But if you haven't done that, look into that now. Um, it's just like putting your email in to get information right now. But for 6 months, it'll take you from 40% commission on digital products to 50% commission on digital products. And then it increases the commission on individual like supplements that you share as well. Um, what I will say too, because I know I mentioned this, but on the cruise, based on my conversations, we had like welcome parties and we mixed and mingled with other people. But it sounds like moving forward, a lot of people are going to be picking and choosing like what are their favorite products and sharing that, or what are their favorite products, and then creating subscription groups off of that. So, say for me, I love Gut Protocol. Protocol is the thing that was the unlock in my journey. So I could like only promote Gut Protocol if I wanted to, share the link for that, and then run a Gut Protocol specific group. And in my personal opinion, I think if you niche down, and if you only share the things that like you are really obsessed with, it makes you more credible and you're going to connect with people more if you run like more of a niche group than just like a general group. But that's just my opinion. The other thing is, if you haven't already, download your customer list. This is like the thing that left a sour taste in my mouth, if I'm being honest, but it's business. Beachbody is absorbing all of your customers. So anyone that you signed up is now going to be taken over by the company, unless when they go to repurchase, they repurchase under you as an affiliate. So what you'll want to do in these next however many months is try to connect with all of those people personally, so that if they have subscription orders, they can cancel them and order them under you as an affiliate. Or if they do want to order again in the future, they know to get your affiliate link and not just go online and order through there. Because if they go online and they order through there, you're not going to get you are not going to get the commissions for it. Super easy to do. It took me 2 minutes to download both copies from both CBCs. So you'll just go in and you can go to my reports, go to my customers, and export that list. You could upload it into a Google Drive so that you have a personal copy. And then if you don't have an email platform and you want to email them personally, you could do it that way. Or if you end up using an email platform in the future, like MailChimp or Flowdesk, you can just upload that as a contact list there so that you have everyone. But regardless of what you decide to do, if you're going to be an affiliate, if you're not going to be an affiliate, please export that customer list, because having an email list is so valuable. Because even though you might not want to do something today, if you want to do something 6 months or 6 years from now, you have a whole pool of people that already know, like, and trust you. So download them, even if you don't know what you're going to do with them, because that is going to go away. The back office is going to disappear. So make sure you grab that. Denise said as well, I think in the comments, of making sure that you take their subscriptions as well. So when you export the report, you can select to include their renewal date. So then you'll know when their bot is coming up for renewal. They could cancel that and then they can sign up for it again under you as an affiliate. What I will say is, again, if you want to be an affiliate, I know this is a little bit of a weird transition because we used to offer groups for free, but any of your PCs or coaches are no longer going to pay a business service fee as of November 1st. So that $20 that they used to pay to Beachbody, they are going to spend the same $20 to be a part of your group, but also like know your value as an entrepreneur. We were giving away so much value for free, and now you have the opportunity to charge for that. And I think most people will continue with you because they never signed up with you for Beachbody anyways. They signed up with you for you. They could have signed up with anyone. They could have signed up on the website. They signed up because they connected with you. And now it's your chance to go show them your value. Whether you want to do that in like 30 days free group, or and then turn it into a paid subscription, or however you want to do that transition, we could definitely brainstorm ideas around that. But I would say I bet money 90% of people continue with you, even if you charge them $25 a month in a bod group, as long as you're showing up in there every day and like checking in and encouraging people and adding the value that you would add in a standard bod group. That's my 2 cents. Don't undervalue yourself. I know you might doubt yourself of like, will people pay that? I would bet money that 90% of people will. And the people that you lose, you'll still get the affiliate commission from them anyways if they continue with BODi. Um, that is like kind of what I wanted to cover in terms of next steps. I am going to open it up for questions. Some of the questions that I've gotten is like around like what are our plans? So I'll just share those with you. Not sharing this for like any pressure at all. Like I genuinely hope you like just take everything you hear and sit and decide what feels aligned with you. But I know that people are already starting to make moves and people want to stay together if they can. So for me personally, I have decided that it doesn't make sense for me to build another network marketing business at this time. Don't feel super aligned with anything. So I am going the route of short term. I'll kind of break down how I thought through this. Short term, I'm doing the Growth Day Ambassador program. If anyone's interested in that, I am happy to chat about that. But Brendon Burchard basically tweaked the compensation plan once all of the BODi information was shared. And they've changed the compensation structure. So it's 50% commission for sharing Growth Day subscriptions, which is really great. A lot of us were already using that anyways. So now that we can just ramp that up. The other thing I love about that is that they're going to do like a conference in April. So that can be like the summit event to gather around. And that it's like anybody can do this, whether they're a business owner or like into health and fitness or not. Like everybody needs personal development. So that's the route I'm going short term. Medium term, I'm like working on developing my own sort of things. But that kind of stuff takes time. So I know that's what I'm doing. I know Shauna has decided to build another network marketing team. So if that's something you're interested in, I know she would love to chat with you about how she's going through the transition and the products that she's trying as well. So I don't know if you want to add anything there.
Yeah, it's all super new. Like I literally just purchased the products this weekend. So like I am gonna just kind of share organically and go from there. Like I would never, I kind of shared with a few of you, but I would never like share something that I didn't like. So I want to make sure that I'm actually gonna love the products first. And
Mm-hmm.
kind of just share it organically. So the company is called Shackley, and if you want to kind of look it up, but yeah, I kind of purchased like their skincare line. That was something I kind of wanted to start doing. And I did purchase their pre-workout, just something to try. But Shelby, I don't know if you saw in the chat, she kind of shared with me as well that the affiliate, like when you're getting paid through BODi, kind of changing the subject, but
Oh yeah,
make sure
yeah,
that we covered that part. But basically the 30-day window, like kind of
yeah.
how does
So
that
that's a big change actually that isn't fully flushed out yet because
yeah.
that is going to so the impact platform that I mentioned, the affiliate platform, and this is the reason behind why they can't give us our customer list. Um, the platform doesn't support it, right? The platform is purpose built for like a Dynamite, a Lululemon link you share, an area link you share, where if you do LTK or you do affiliate with other brands, you can never see who actually bought that. So that's why the impact platform doesn't support seeing a customer list, but and they pay out differently. So commissions are going to be more delayed because they're going to wait for the return window to pass because they're not going to pay you commissions and then claw them back. So you'll be like on a 30-day delay from getting paid out your commissions. So if you sold something November 1st, you would have to wait until December 1st for those commissions to be released. And I don't think they had figured out whether they were going to pay like weekly or bi-weekly or once a month yet. But the whole like actually getting paid situation is going to be completely different. So they just want to give that heads up because that was shared that it's at least going to be the 30-day window. Um, so that's like details to come. I think they had honestly, the people from Impact were on the cruise to give a presentation to us, and they had only signed the contract with the software platform 2 days prior to the presentation. So they didn't really have a lot of the details flushed out or the specific, just that they knew they would be like working together to build something out for the company. But I think that's coming more like December, January, if I had to guess. Um, but that's just wanted to give everyone kind of like a heads up there. The other thing I'll say too is like, um, just kind of going off of what Shauna said, and again, this is all my personal opinion, but I feel like I've been around the block for 6.5 years and I've seen a lot of change. Obviously, this is the biggest one yet, but um, I would encourage you to even though you might feel scared and fearful or like scarcity mindset because you're losing a paycheck, is to stay rooted in what you've always believed in and stay rooted in your mission, right? And I know for all of this that might be a little bit different, but like I also would not sell products without trying them first myself, and not to knock anybody that is, but just like think about your personal brand because any company can come and go. Yeah, like you can go to a new network marketing company and 2 years down the road that could go. You could work with Growth Day and one day that could disappear. But what's always going to be true is your personal brand. And I think if you stay true to your personal brand, it doesn't matter which products come and go because it's you that people are signing up with. And I think I've seen firsthand and heard the numbers that people were offered to go to specific companies because of the value and the cult following that those individual people have built. And so when you think about what you want to do next, think about staying true to you and think about like again like the same thing we would tell you when you signed up for Beachbody. Only share what you actually love because your brand is the thing that if people can't trust your personal brand, that's where kind of things start to fall apart when companies fall apart that you might have been a part of. But I think all of us here like built our own personal brands. We never led with Beachbody anyways. We led with us. We led with the community. We led with like the things that we love that were not just Beachbody. Like we always taught the 5 things that make you you, right? Um, Lean into that. Um, and let whatever you do just be a part of that. So then you have the opportunity to do multiple things. And I think like people's trust is everything. So I would make every decision with like whether you have 200 followers or 2 million followers, like your people's trust in mind.
I um I feel like I want to share what kind of went through for me.
Yeah.
Just to, I feel like maybe more of you can share what you kind of went through. But I mean, at first, honestly, the honest truth, the first thing that I thought to myself, finally, this is me. Because I never was feeling aligned with building rank. I never was
Mm-hmm.
feeling aligned with adding team members. I took them and I was there for them whenever they came. But so that was my first reaction. And then it kind of went through that shit. I'm losing this community. This community is what gave me that power, what gave me that empowerment of going on this journey, what made me step out there, what made me work on myself, what like everything, right? I've said it so many times. Nobody can ever pay me what this gave me, these 8 years of BODi, right? So
Mm-hmm.
then I was like, shit, okay. So then obviously at the same time, there's a load of stuff going on in our house with farm succession, which I need to be the leader as a mom, and someone needs to lead meetings, needs to bring people together. And so I'm like, okay. So then you're watching some other people. And like you say, Shelby, there's some that have very quickly switched to something else, very quickly and very openly, right? And you watch that and you start thinking, oh my God, I'm behind. Well, we're not. We are not behind because we
Mm-hmm.
need to find what is right for us, right? So then I quickly realized, stop watching. You need to listen to your gut. You need to figure out what you need. And I same as you, Shelby, I have used the growth app over these last couple of years, not always regularly, but I really, really like it. I like the daily fire. And then, I know there's so much opportunity in there. And I always looked up to Kim Fitzpatrick. I always looked up to her. I feel like I don't know, I just looked up to her.
And I've done my own little mastermind for free for my BODi clients. I've ran a mastermind. I have a monthly Zoom call I do with them. I have ran my first retreat last March. So I have already started to branch out to other things. So then I felt I knew I'm not selling any more shakes or products.
Hmm.
I will keep using Shakeology. I might choose something else and try something else. I don't know. I'm open, but I'm not going to go to another product and sell another product. I want to sell, I need to find ways of creating community for me, creating that, right? So then growth day just became looking into it and listening to it. There is so much opportunity to use growth day to run masterminds on your own and
Hmm.
and use that platform to actually create exactly what I sometimes feel I want to create. So anyways, then I felt like that's aligned with me right now, and it's not costing me any money except that I'm taking the $20 a month that I paid for me and Peter and just pay growth day, right? So I'm just rolling that money into a different subscription. But so yeah, I think it's very, very, I feel like it was a very real roller coaster up and down, but it's very, very important that we stay rooted in what we want and what we need too, right? Like
Hmm.
also not just looking, what can I offer all these other people? What do I want to do so that I can grow with it too, so that it's right for me from the inside out, right? So yeah, so like just this weekend, I started to feel excited. I started to feel like, yep, I'm going. And you know what? And same again here with the ambassador. I don't have to go anywhere with it. It might just be a short-term thing. Who the hell knows? But I don't really care. It just feels right now. So yeah, so don't let yourself be told by someone what to do. Yeah,
Hmm.
very much. So I
I
don't
think,
know. I felt like I needed to share that because it's
no, I appreciate it. I think that's great. I think it's like, I feel like everybody has probably experienced this so differently. I also had so many conversations with people who were like, the affiliate's going to be better for me. I'm going to make more money this way because they're increasing the commission structure. And if that's you, like, that's fantastic too. You
and
know
you
what I
know
mean?
what?
Like,
I might not make more money or I might not make anything, but that was that first reaction, right? Like
yeah,
finally, you can make
yeah,
money without having to build a team.
for sure. And I think also too, like what you said with, if you lead with the parts that you loved, like it, I honestly didn't know what I was going to do until I got home from the cruise and it was just this week. And so we're like 3 weeks in at this point either, but it wasn't until it was like, what are the parts that I loved? And now I get to pick which parts I want to pull forward. And I don't have to pull forward the parts I didn't like, the parts that felt like a chore, the parts that felt like a job. Right. And so if it's the community and you lead with whatever you do with the community, the paycheck will follow. It always does, right? Like if you lead with what you feel aligned with, you will find the opportunity. Even if right now it's for you, it's just like I'm just going to focus. My sole focus is going to be on expanding my social media and growing a following and creating consistent content. The doors that will open for you, the doors that will open for you. So it's like you really get to decide what do you want to do, and it doesn't have to all be at once. I think there's power in the pause, like Denise said too, of like there's no behind. And I feel like I felt that way too, looking at like every like top 10 leader who had already signed up to do something else and was already slinging links. I was like, I don't know what I want to do. But I'm like, the power in the pause and the power in taking a beat to figure out what is aligned is going to get you so, so, so much farther.
Yeah,
I
there's
don't think
also
there's going to be.
something that I connected with a girl on social media a year ago when I felt like I needed to really create this email list. I really needed to start something with email or website or something just to get away from just the BODi. Like when I wanted to try to create myself as not just a BODi partner, like that I actually create other things that are mine. And I had
Mhm.
a really I paid for an hour with her, but it was amazing. Like she helped me just clear up some how to go about it and how I could do that. So sometimes even connecting with someone that can help us, put our thoughts in order. I feel like sometimes just connecting with some type of coach, whoever it is, there's so many out there. Just pay the $120 and take an hour or two and let someone that doesn't know you help you sort through your thoughts, right? So
Mhm.
I don't think there's any minimum orders. I think it's whatever we make, right? That's how I understand it.
Yeah, we'll open it up for questions. So in the chat here, no minimum order as far as we know. The links you send for the affiliate program will be different. You'll have to go in through the Impact software to create your link, but you can still continue to sell as a coach currently. So
Mhm.
continue to do what you've always done. This is the other thing I wanted to mention is someone said to me, like, what do I tell my customers? Nothing. It doesn't affect them right now. You can reach out to them come November once they can actually purchase through you as an affiliate. But for right now, I would like this is where you have to put your business person hat on, and they don't necessarily need to know the behind the scenes. Other than that, the team structure is going away,
They
and they need to purchase for you as or from you as an affiliate, right?
they are actually giving us 10% extra commission right now, right?
And
If
there's
you
promotions
sell
on
through
too.
the
Yeah, there's some promotions on too with Shakeology
yeah.
being discounted with adding an additional year to your digital platform. Um, there's like a few different things to promote for October if you are interested in doing that. BOD groups, do you still have? I don't think the BOD groups are going away in November. This is being phased out between November and January 1st. Come January 1st is where we'll see a lot of the shifts. But as far as I know, we don't have a date that we're moving to the other site,
Mhm.
unless I'm just like behind on the FAQs. But
That
as
was
far as I know,
something
you can keep
I
running
could
them.
not I could not find any information about block groups except that they're saying they're going away. But that was one of
Yeah,
the big questions I had, and I couldn't find any FAQ about it or any answer to it. At what point are they going away?
yeah. If you're creating new groups, you might want to think about creating them somewhere else. But if you have an existing group, I think those are safe until January. You could still create new groups, I'm pretty sure, until January. We'll be given a heads up, but I don't know if they have a date for that yet because they need the other platform to be up and running where you could do your subscription groups. Another question I got is can you do free groups on that platform if you want to do free groups? And that I don't know for sure. I'm assuming yes. Um, but you can always just go back to the old school way of doing them in like a chat or in a Facebook group as well if that's more your speed and you don't want to charge like for a subscription.
Do you know if once it switches to the affiliate program, so I have some people that are like humming and hawing about signing up, and they're like, let me know if anything changes. If it changes to the affiliate, would they have a better discount signing up now, like with the TSP, than maybe what it would be with an affiliate, or would it be like I think I read somewhere that it was a 15% discount,
Yeah.
and right now TSPs would be like a 20% discount with our like KD TSP 20 or whatever.
Yeah, so that's on like the preferred customer and coach side. So you as a coach right now have a 20% discount off all products. It's going to decrease to a 15% discount as an affiliate. So it will go down. I don't think we'll have promo codes the same way that we do. Like I honestly think that the promotions are happening in October for a reason. So I would say anybody you're in conversation with, you sign them up now in October because come November, you have to think of it as like two different businesses almost, right? Like the network marketing business and then the affiliate business, and act as if BODi is turning into like a Lululemon or an Aerie where you won't get a discount necessarily. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're just getting a link like any other affiliate situation. There's no like benefits the same way that there is with being a coach or a PC. So I would say if you have customers, that's why they're running all the promotions in October. Some of them do run through the end of the year. But I also think there was a conversation, and don't quote me on this, but that challenge pack are maybe going away. So I don't know what that looks like. That's like a lot of the gray area, but life as we know it is changing. So I wouldn't be making any promises outside of what we currently offer for the period of time that we know we could offer it for.
So the links are basically just if you want, say you want a year membership, it's just a link for the year membership. Because I know sometimes Amazon or Gymshark, whatever they do, use my code to get 10% off or something. Like it's not like that. It's just a link in order to sign up.
I do think one of
You do
those
have a code,
videos,
yeah.
I do think on one of those videos that I listened to, they were saying that it will be like if people sign up through someone's affiliate link, they will give us better promo offers than they would get if they just get through BODi. I do
Yeah.
believe I heard them say something like that so that we can say, look, if you take my link and you sign up through my link, you will get like not 20, it won't be 20%, but maybe 10 or 50. Like it will be a better price than if they just go through the website. That's what I understood in one of those videos, but I don't know.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
like Denise said in the caption too, is I have also heard conversations around prices changing. I don't know if that's for the better or for worse. Like if they're increasing or decreasing. So like that's just why I wouldn't be saying like, oh, it's just always gonna be this price. Like I honestly, if I was having conversations to sign people up, I probably wouldn't like fill them in on this loop too much because it doesn't really matter to them. I would more keep it around like get started with my group and keep it like framed very positively of like we have a start date, it's the end of year, let's do it this way. And then once it does change, then if they are ready to sign up, then say, okay, the process has changed and the price has changed and it's this and this, right? So that's just from my like sales background experience is keep them on like a need to know basis just because this is a lot of murky waters.
I think the problem is that some are seeing posts from others, right? And then I had one
Yeah.
of my clients reach out to me today. What's happening? So, I mean, I've touched a little bit on it on my email, or, you know, I think we can start preparing them to make sure that they are connecting with us going
Yeah.
forward instead, you know, so but like you say, too much can be too much too, right? Then they are totally confused.
I had shared in the Team Empower page some stories that I made up like last week or something that I'm just kind of sprinkling in and sharing with people without trying to overwhelm and give away too much information because I have a lot of people that are asking me like what's happening and how do I keep going and how do I transition with you and stay with you and all of that kind of stuff. So I've just been sprinkling them in, and Kira and I went live in our group and shared kind of what our plans are and that sort of thing. So if you guys can feel free to share them, I made them as generic as possible to keep them so that anybody can share them and that sort of thing.
Perfect. Yeah, and it's not that people can't know. There's also people like Amy Mashburn who have gone live on Instagram and spilled all the tea. So it's not that people can't know. It's just if you're trying to sign someone up for the first time and they have this is their first experience of BODi, it's not like they need to know the whole behind the scenes shtick of what's going on. But yeah, it's just like nothing changes for them in the meantime. And when you're an affiliate, they can sign up with you as an affiliate.
Yeah, we can make sure to like keep sharing resources in the team page just so that everyone kind of stays on track or anything.
I
Oh yeah.
forgot one other thing we said too, Shauna. Shauna and I are going to open up a BODi affiliate team page so that when the transition happens, we're going to close down the existing team pages because there's a lot of people in there who are here for BODi, and we'll transition it to an affiliate Facebook page where we'll just put like general updates and like what you need to know basically. And I don't think we have plans to charge for that. Like to be honest, the charging thing for me with our current people here doesn't really make sense. But we're just like doing this because we want to continue to support you guys and we want to see everybody be successful with again whatever you decide to do, whether it's BODi affiliate or Growth Day or another network marketing, or you join Shauna or you do your own thing or whatever else. I think like that's one thing that's come up in a lot of conversations too is that we were a team first, right? And we don't need a company to be a team. And so like lean on each other. Everyone again is like very entrepreneurial minded. And I think sometimes that's hard to find out in the real world, which is why I think everyone values this community so much. So stay close to your people. They're your people because they're your people and not because of BODi. So we'll open up that affiliate page and then we'll share that out in the team pages.
I think that's what excited me about that growth day community. I'm not sure how you feel, Shelby, but just the page, it's high level. Like it's pulling up. Like let's be better. Let's be, like let's grow. Let's be professional. Like I love the fact that it's like, I don't know. It's just that another level, and it just always like when I did courses and stuff, how you grow and your friend doesn't grow, right? And one of a sudden you're not feeling the same anymore being with them, right? But because you want to grow, well, they're not, so it just doesn't feel the same. So you want to find somewhere where you can keep growing, where you can keep going, right? So I felt that was something that I felt I was craving, and I felt that's what I felt in there. So right now that feels great, right? So whatever team or company or something, that's what you want to try to find for yourself.
Any other questions? I think one other thing we can do as well is maybe start a thread in the team page so everyone can comment of like what you're deciding to do, so that if other people are interested, whether it's like your own thing, like let's all say in like I want to support whatever anybody decides to do, whether it's like a new company or their own business. Like I'll be the first in line to be your number one cheerleader. So if we want to start a thread, and then we can all kind of share what you're doing in a no pressure situation. So if other people want to do it, they can do it with other people from our team rather than, someone random or just signing up directly through a company.
Love it.
Does anyone else have any kind of lead that they're going or feeling like, or what do other people feel like?
I think for me personally, I have been also struggling with building the team aspect, and I've already been looking at BODi before this change is just an affiliate program because I can't seem to get anybody to sign up to be a coach. And so for me, the affiliate program with just signing people up and getting that commission on the one time is already been the angle that I've been going in. So I'm definitely excited for the affiliate program to be no monthly payments. Like those are definitely ones that are hard for me to swallow every month. Not that they're a lot at all, but yeah, it's nice to have an affiliate program that isn't charged to move forward, and just to have a little bit more of a relaxed and less pressure view of BODi. That's for sure. And then I'm actually am exploring a little bit more into like being a group fitness instructor, just because I love being able to lead teams. And I think me personally, I've been struggling online with that. I find that not a lot of people are actually my partner team that is running it with me has been great, but actually getting people to come on and log on to Facebook has been a struggle for us, I think, this year. So doing it in person and going the group fitness structure route, I think is what I'm going to explore next. And I know there's a couple people, yeah, Michelle's in there. And Shelby, I know you were a spin coach as well. So I know people have been doing that. So I may reach out to some people for some instruction on how to kind of explore that a bit more.
Love that.
I can kind of share really quickly too. I am 100% still staying with BODi as an affiliate because the workouts work. I have 3 kids and everybody plays sports, and I work full time. And if I don't work out at 5:30 in the morning before work, I don't get it done. So that's staying with me because I will never leave my house at 5 o'clock in the morning to go somewhere and come back before work. I had all of the same feels that I think everybody else did. When they announced it, I was like, oh my God, thank God. This aligns with me because the last year I totally didn't feel aligned with building the team and all of that kind of stuff. Just too many changes and things happened. And it was kind of the push I needed to sign up and work on my menopause coach support. Like I'm getting certified as a menopause weight loss coach, and took my first I did the first part of it. Now I'm working on the second part of it, eventually the third part at some point in time. It's a big commitment. But I'm working on adding that so I can super niche down into that. But I'm going to incorporate all of the stuff that I've learned from Gut Protocol, from Portion Fix. Shakeology is an amazing product when it comes to hormones and all of that kind of stuff. So is Energize and all of those things. I'm also jumping into Shackley with Shauna for a little bit to test it out, because they have some menopause support products as well that I'm curious about. I placed my first order, so we'll see how that goes and if they're similar and that sort of thing. So we'll see.
I think it's safe to say, sorry, Amber, I'll be really quick.
Go ahead.
I don't have a plan. I have no idea what to do. I think I'm just gonna ride it out and then like see where it takes me. Because like I think it's safe to say that some people don't know what to do, right? So I'm putting out there, you don't have to know what to do because I have no idea.
That's totally okay.
I was literally just gonna say the same thing, Shay. So I was like, if anyone needs to hear this, like I do not have a plan. So just like you don't have to have a plan yet. Like just chill. Like I haven't even been home long enough to like sit with this really. So I've been traveling a lot for work and personal, and it's just like I need to take 5 and like just kind of relax and figure that out. So if you're in that situation, that's totally fine. But I will say the one thing that I'm like really excited about is that like BODi kind of gave me an entrepreneurial mindset that I never had before. Like literally never in my life had I ever thought I would ever do something on my own. And now I find myself like I can actually see it, like where I can start my own thing. And it's just like that's pretty cool. So I'm like, I just need to figure out what that might be. I have no idea, but that's just kind of where we're at.
I think that's so awesome. I think honestly, I think it's so awesome that you guys are doing that, because that's exactly like you need that pause, and you don't need to always know where you're going. I love it. Grace, give yourself grace. It's so good. And one of a sudden, you will drive down the road and it will be like, bing, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, and also on that note too, I'm like, it almost feels kind of perfect timing because like I'm getting married in a couple of months. So I'm like, you know what, maybe this is the time to like just sit with that, like and just kind of like do the whole like really focus in on my personal life, and I'll kind of be able to figure that out as I go. But just don't forget about those types of things too.
I think like the common thing with what a lot of people are saying is like how perfect the timing aligned, right? But also that it puts you in a position where the things you've always thought about doing, now you have the capacity to do. Like Denise running those free masterminds. It's like also like how the dominoes never make sense as they're happening, but then looking back, you can see why everything led you to here. And I think I've had those moments too where it was like, was I at the point where I was doing something just because that's what I had signed up for and been committed to? Or was I doing it because like my whole heart and soul was in it as like a full body yes? And I think, like I said, you get to decide of like which pieces you want to move forward. But it's just like kind of crazy to hear how so many people had these things they thought about doing and maybe they dabbled in, but Beachbody has been like their main side hustle, so they haven't been able to give that full capacity. And like, what a gift to be in the position now where you have all these tools and resources that you've gained on this journey, and now you get to go put it into the thing that's been like nudging you.
I'm
Love
going
it.
to stop the recording just so that for people who